ladies and gentlemen, I'm that fat guy. Welcome back to my channel, and today is Sunday. Sorry for starting a little bit late tonight. This weekend has just been hectic. Honestly, it just has been way too busy for my own good, and I only got home like at about, when did I get home? I got home at about six. Yeah, I think it was just a little bit past 6, and I didn't actually have an opportunity to watch the Parramatta Eels game live, and I don't like being spoilt for the score or anything like that. So I quickly logged on here, set up my stream to start half an hour later, and then watched the replay of the game. Right? Awesome. So Eels won 40-4. Very stoked with that win. But we got a few people in the house. We got Nathan was here a little while ago. I don't know whether he's still here. We got Osmoto Man. Put the hammer down, big boy. Don't hurt yourself. And in other news, up Para. Super happy with that that win. And Just Big Boned and Jamie Oliver are also here. How y'all doing? Yeah, so I won't be extending the stream out tonight. And I know I promised to do the building the Darth Vader head tonight. Not happening. Not happening. So I'll tell you a little bit about my weekend, right? So Saturday, I caught at one of my good friends, and it involved the entire day. The entire day. It was just like, and it was like balls to the wall, busy. And then this morning, I was up at like 7 a.m. on a Sunday, drove on out to my mate Andrew's place to put my Supra back together. And I got to say, look, we did a good job. Hey, Dale Smith, Andrew Hall, the man at the moment. Take a look at this. Right. This is what my car looked like this morning when I arrived at Andrew's house. So as you can see, there's, the dash is completely apart. See where all that leaky stuff is hanging down the middle of the trans tunnel there? That's coolant, so that's where the heater core was leaking from and all that kind of stuff. So that's what it looked like when I arrived there today, right? This is what it looked like at about 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Look at that. Oh, what a job. What a job. The car is back together. It is driving, and it just looks so clean. Like, it just looks immaculate. And as a testament to Andrew Hall and his ability to figure out what bolt goes where and how stuff goes back together, the car was 99% perfect. Well, I'm going to go 98% perfect when we first took it out for a test drive. First thing we didn't do is we didn't plug back in the boost controller properly, and second thing, the radiator still needs a bit of bleeding. So but heater core is all fixed, and it was a monster of a job. Now I will show. Looks super a bad pun. Oh god, Osmoto Man, don't let this guy play with that. So I'll show you this. I'll show this. Actually, I'll go back. I'll show this little video that I made. Andrew and myself. We did it. We recreated a scene from what was it? Office. There's some movie. Office Space, I think it was. And I'm not going to play the music because the music is copyrighted. Despite the fact it came through my speakers really loud. I can't play the music for you guys because it is copyrighted, and I don't want YouTube to get any of those dollary dues, right? So let me just load this up here, and I'll make this a wee bit smaller. I'm doing this all on the fly, guys, so I do apologize. Display capture, there we go. All right, let's make that a bit smaller. There we go. Here we go. You probably recognize the scene. So that heater core is the hardest to access part. It came together so nicely, Andrew, mate. It came together. Like, I slowed down the speed on it. I made it like I think it was 0.7, and I went to half speed, and then like in one bit I went to like 0.1 speed. It came together really nicely. So that's Andrew there, ladies and gentlemen. That's Andrew. And I'm sure he doesn't care that he's shown here. Nailed every single one of those shots. Bang. It felt so good wailing into that. That little piece like required 8 hours, or all up probably about 6.5 hours of work. I like the fact you beat it into the ground, like it's just completely like buried. And I put this scene as the last one because it seemed to be the most like best way to end it. And I'm really quite impressed that I still managed to hit it. That was a fun day. So thank you very much, Mr. Andrew Hall, and I appreciate that. And is this Tim? Oh, okay, we're going to hear the noise of this one, guys. I'm going to turn the sound up for this one. What is Tim doing here? Let's turn up the sound. All right. This is, for all those who don't know, Tim Pink. Yeah, it's funny. I forget that sometimes that Tim is actually talented and he can play music. So, yeah, that's cool. Good on you, Tim. I'll get rid of that. Boom. So anyway, guys, how was your weekend? What have you been up to? Let us know what is new with you. I want to hear about your day, about your weekend, about... what was new for you? The chat's pretty quiet today because, as you know, guys, I don't come in here with any plans to talk about any topics in particular, you know. So I just talk about, you know, what you guys tell me to talk about. So, but yeah, after we put that car back together, we got into the hot tub. The hot tub was really nice. My back's still a bit sort of like, you know, because you got to contort yourself and lay down on the hard metal and get down on your knees, down on all fours, and yeah, put it all together. Para did good, says Andrew. Yeah, the Parramatta Eels, mate, they smashed them 40-4. I was very happy with how they all played, especially Wonga Blake. He really impressed me because he was like, I was cursing his name the other day. I was like, Wonga Blake, you are the worst. You are the worst. Let me slow this down just a little bit. There we are. There you go. I'm a bit more centered. Osmodo, man. Dalston says exhausted. Another race this morning and a busy arvo. How'd you go on your times, mate? How'd you go? How was your race today, Mr. Dale Smith? 2 blokes in a hot tub. It's just guy love. 2 blokes chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet away because they're not gay. That old Vine, you remember that one? Nah, we get nice and close in there. I was wearing, Alice and Gareth, if you are here, I was wearing the Budgie Smugglers, but I actually had boardies over them. So I wore them today. Under the boardies. Because that would have been just a little bit weird. Hamish says, well, hello there, friend. I hope you're doing well. That heater core is a bit sore and sorry. Damn straight it is. Mate, it regrets the moment that it let go. It's like the old man letting go. He's just like, I can't control it anymore. And I just beat him to death. I looked at the score as soon as I left. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for not telling me. I was really happy about that. Lucas Thompson in the house. How you doing, Lucas? What's going on, my friend? Alice Marsh is here. There you go, Alice. Good seeing you, doll. What's going on? What's going on? Times are good. So I finished. So that is a win for me. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Dale, I forgot to post up the new Man Shaker Community Walk number 2. I actually drove past there on the weekend, past 5 Dock, and God, traffic sucks around there. It's nearly worth me saying, nah, let's not go there because the traffic is just horrible. Yeah, Andrew says, how's your foot after drop kicking the heater core? I didn't include that because it just it looked a bit silly, like a bit too silly for that. The angle wasn't the best, but yeah, my foot's okay. Yeah, kicking a metal radiator, like even though it's really small and really light, it still hurts. It's metal. Yeah, what was I thinking? I gave a massive drop punt, and it did. We got some distance. I might do it. I might do ghetto style and show you through my phone. If I gotta go, here we go. 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 This is like proper ghetto style. I used to do this back in the early days. All right. Probably won't be able to see it because it'll be drowned out by its own light. I'll bring the brightness right down. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, I instantly regretted it. Kicking a little heater core. Not good. Not good at all. Jared Green, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing you. Really good seeing you. I loved how you were getting dragged away and you threw the sledge and hit the core perfectly at the end. I thought that was brilliant. That was one take. Like, everything we did there was one take stuff, and it was beautiful. Came together really nicely. So if you have seen the thing on my Bobby, the Thing, that movie that I was talking about, Office Space, you'll know exactly where it's come from. Michael Fielder in the house. How you doing, man? Just Big Bone says weigh-in day today had a really good result. Well, why don't we go and take a look at Just Big Bone's result? Yeah? Should we take a look at Just Big Bone's result? Yeah? What do you say? Let's do it. Let's bring Just Big Boned up here. Are you keen for Para v Penrith in a couple of weeks? Yeah, man. Super keen. Super keen. Just Big Boned. Yeah, I'm super keen for that game. It's at Panthers, so I'm not confident, but I'm hoping for a good one. So how long is this video? 3 minutes. Okay, I'm willing to. So we're going to show off Mr. Just Big Boned weigh-in here. And can you just confirm that you have noise, ladies and gents? All right, that looks good to me.
Hey everyone, my name is Rodney and I'm Just Big Boned, and this is day 120 of my weight loss journey, and it's Sunday, so this means it is weigh-in day. So I'm about to go in and weigh in, find out what the results are, but first, as always, let me talk to you about my expectations. And as I mentioned in yesterday's video, my eating and my activity have been really, really good this week. So I am expecting a loss, but I also think, you know, from the results of the last couple of weeks, I think my weight loss has started to slow down. So I'm not expecting a big loss. You know, I'm probably expecting maybe another 200 gram or so loss. Anything bigger than that, I'm going to be.
Yeah, last week he had a really crap weigh-in. Didn't you have like a gain last week or something, dude? Like you had like a small like 100 gram gain or something. I honestly can't remember. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. It bothers me that it comes behind the chat. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. There we go. OCD kicking in. And let's
be stoked. So that's where I'm at. And yeah, let's go find out the results and I'll see you after. So I'm back from my weigh-in. Last week I weighed 94 kilos even. This week I am 92.7 kilos. That is
wow.
A massive 1.3 kilo loss.
Wow, that's a 1.3 loss. That's brilliant. Great job, brother. Man, hey, the only advice I want to give you about your weigh-ins, and Lucas and the other YouTubers, why don't you record yourself weighing in? Why don't you show your feet on the scale, revealing the bloody thing?
I'm at a loss. Clearly, what I was doing last week has worked. So this is great. Weight loss has just stopped the slowdown, and things are good. Yeah, I'm a bit speechless at the moment. So.
Well, I'm a bit speechless too, man. Like that's really brilliant. 1.3 kilos at your weight is awesome, man. So Shakers, drop the Shaker salute if you can, if you haven't already. Also go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't. Now, I actually was watching, and I haven't commented on it yet because I had to turn it off with like 4 minutes ago, so I haven't watched the whole video. I only really like commenting on videos once I watch the entire thing. But Just Big Boned, Rodney, I actually watched you had like a 20-minute video the other day. It was like a story about how you nearly died. I highly recommend checking out his channel. He has this crazy story about how he went to the emergency room after he got this new job, and he was working because he only just got this job, and he felt sick. He felt like he had the flu. He kept working and working and working until he eventually basically couldn't walk, and he had to get his mum to take him to hospital. And he got taken to hospital, and it turns out that I don't want to give too much away, but he nearly died. And it's actually a really good story, so check it out if you haven't already. Just Big Boned. It was only it was on Wednesday, I think it was, because I was listening to it while I was in the drive-thru at KFC, but then I got up to the window before the video finished, and I never got back to finish it. But yeah, great video. Check it out, and yeah, it's good. Good seeing you, Matt Tremensko. Good seeing you, buddy. Anyway. Baron Piper says champion. Yeah, Nathan, that was him. Just Big Bone, that was the bloke up there. So subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Lucas Thompson says my scales might show balls due to the reflection. Yeah, but dude, do what I do and get like a camera, like a little tripod. I've got a tripod that I put my phone on, and I angle it so that you only get a reflection of what's on the opposite wall. You don't get a reflection of your balls. So if you're standing right above it. Also, the phone. These phones are like 200-300 grams. So you're holding that on the thing. You're skewing your results, my man. You'll find that you'll be 100-200 grams lighter with your next weigh-in if you put the phone on a tripod. But who knows, Lucas? I remember your first before picture. You took a selfie of yourself without underwear on, and I was like, oh, well, I don't know whether you were wearing underwear, but it was just very very cut off, right at the good bit. My biggest thing is late night snacking. Yeah, Hamish, mate. How are you doing with that? Because I know that's been a problem with you for some time. You've mentioned it a few times to Jared and all that you get on the late night snacks a fair bit. Are you managing that okay? You managing that all right? Osmotoman says that, guys, please smash that like button for Ash and show the man some love. That would be brilliant. That was my Rabs impersonation right there. Jared Cleveland says, evening all. Good seeing you, brother. Mate, Jared, you've been cleaning up on Man Talk. Yeah, it's been good good seeing that you went a few. Rod, that was a hectic story, man. Couldn't turn it off. Sat in the car watching until the end. Yeah, it was a good story. It was a really good story. I've noticed that Jesse hasn't uploaded in 2 weeks. I know this, and I've messaged him saying, bro, you all right? You good? Haven't heard. I'm going to message him right now. Now you got on my mind. Hey, bro. Hold on. What my computer's doing. There we go. Hey, bro. How are you doing? Haven't heard from you in a while. There we go. Did a before and after on the Shakers page. 1 year anniversary on the Shakes today. All right. I'm going to go check that out. Let's check out Dale Smith. If you guys want to send me any before and after pictures of videos that you want me to bring up, mate, I'll bring it up. Oh, geez, Dale. Mate, you are... Dale. Damn. All right. So let's bring up Dale Smith here. Woocha. All right. So this is Dale 1 year ago, right? You ready for it? Get ready for it. Look at that. Look at this stupid hat. Good to see you got rid of it. Oh, look at him go there. Mate, what's going on down here, mate? What's going on there? Mate, you're looking good. Even this lady, she's checking you out. She's like, damn, he's repping the man shake. Mate, good job. Good job, brother. You're killing it. What did you say again? You said Today marks 12 months on the Man Shakes, 26 kilos down and a couple of triathlons in the bag. Still a little ways to go, but I'm pumped that I've gotten this far. Thanks to the Man Shake and the community of fellas, I wouldn't be doing this without you all. Keep shaking, lads. Bro. Proud of you. Yeah. Love you sideways. There we go. But here's this bloody ad. Everyone has been saying to me, mate, you're all over my goddamn Facebook feed. Like every time I scroll through Facebook, you are bloody there in that stupid ad. So yeah. Thank you, Man Shake, for putting me on that one. I didn't realize that they'll be drawing as what they have been. But yeah. Loudy, how you doing, brother? Good seeing you, man. Damn, I've been turned. He's a good lad. I had a lot of fun with you blokes the other day at the community walk. So it was really good to get to know you a bit better. And yeah, man, you're doing really well. I got another picture here from somebody else. Hold on. Where is it? Jack Nash. I'm going to show it. He didn't tell me whether I could or I couldn't, but I'm going to anyway. So tough luck, Jack, if you didn't want it done. But this is Jack Nash. Let's show him a little bit of love here. Yeah. Let's show him a little bit of love here. He's lost 7 kilos, right? But you can really see the difference. Like, that is a huge difference between there and there. So, yeah, guys, drop a shaker salute for him. He got rid of the silly playing card boxes. Probably still has them on. But, mate, you're looking good. Jack Nash, he was on the Man Shake like halfway through last year. And he had some stuff going on in his personal life with him and his missus. Nothing. They're still together. Nothing like that. But like, I mean, they just had some stuff going on. So he went off the shakes for a little while. But the thing that makes me happy is that he is back. He is back in black, and he's yeah, looking good, man. So keep it up, bro. Keep it up, bro. You're doing really well there. What has Lucas sent me? Jesus Christ, what a link. Excuse me. He sent me this NRL Parramatta Eels Samsung phone case. Mate, I love the Eels, but I wouldn't rep the phone case. Cool though, I do like it, but I've just gone for like a plain, like see-through one because I really like that sort of matte black kind of finish on it. Plus, you know, when I'm holding the phone up like this, recording myself, I don't want to be advertising, you know, the Eels constantly. Yeah, that's cool. Cool though. I do like it. Thanks for the suggestion, bro. Oh damn! I didn't end up buying that blender. I got to go do that. Ange, I just saw you comment just before. Remind me, blender. Yes. Yeah, because they're like $40-50 off, so that's cool. Hit 100.3 on Friday. Pretty happy, but gonna have a big gain this week. Oh yes, I'm in that same boat. My dude. So, Michael says I should do a walk in Wollongong. Yeah, man, might do a field trip down to Wollongong. So, yeah, that'll be good. So this weigh-in, right? This weigh-in Wednesday. I don't know how the result is going to be because I did because I was out with a mate. Like pretty much all of yesterday. I wasn't able to stick to the shakes as much, like the shakes. And I had to have a pub feed as well as there was like some snacks a bit later, and it was around dinner time, so I had to eat something. So that may skew my results, but I'm hoping that I can get it back in the tail end. But this weigh-in is happening on Wednesday. From Thursday off till the following Wednesday, I have a week off, like pretty much close to a week off. And I'm going up to Coffs Harbour this weekend, this coming weekend, with Andrew and the boys and getting on the drinks and, you know, just enjoying the weekend. So what shit is that, and excuse my French there, but what is terrible is that I'm so close to goddamn 100 kilos. And I got this weekend away. That's going to like blast the results back out again. And then next month, I've got a few events as well that, will also skew those results. So I don't even bloody know when I'm going to get to 100 kilos. So I'm really kind of stressing it. And I know I shouldn't be, but I'm stressing it because it's just a number, but I'm stressing it. Yeah, it's okay to stress it. But I really want to get under 100 kilos for me, but also for you guys, because I feel like you guys have been watching long enough, and I just want to, keep going. You know how it is. Thank God for the public holiday. Florence says, I don't like merch with the logos, but I would totally rock the colors, like having blue and gold stripes for the blue and gold pen, or a blue and gold pen. Yeah, I love the jumper, and I love the budgie smugglers I got, and the hat and that kind of stuff. But like on the phone, because you're repping it every day. I don't even have like Parramatta Eels like wallpaper. I just got the usual animated one that comes with this phone. 1 kilo away from 50 kilos loss, says Jared Cleveland, hoping it might be this week. Dude, that's massive. 50 kilos, that's half a century right there. Great job. I just checked your channel and noticed you talk like Ash, just big boned. Oh, really? So we talk similar, or? Yeah. All right, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I haven't shaked since Thursday. Probably won't until I get home Tuesday or Wednesday, as I left everything home. Tired, mate. Come on, that's barely an excuse. I'm sure there's a Woolies or a Coles that has a little variety pack somewhere. Hello, hope we are all well. Good seeing you, Aaron Ace Edwards. If you haven't already, jump onto Aaron Ace Edwards and subscribe to his channel. It's good seeing you, man. Are you doing all right, dude? Because last I heard you're a bit up and a bit down. Hope you're doing okay, dude. Or does he talk like me? Oh, just big boned. Don't be like that. I'm pretty sure I was doing this first. We all know it was me. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. But yeah, guys, do you have any questions for me? I'm happy to continue the Ask Me Anything routine because I was planning to build the Darth Vader tonight, but I got a little bit behind. And I actually was just downloading it during this stream, but I want to show you that I did a hyperlapse of what we did today, right? Heater coil. So you guys can see just about how much work went into this thing. Here we go. So it goes for about 4 minutes. So I'm going to keep talking throughout it, but you can see exactly what we were doing, right? So this didn't include like working outside the car and putting the new core in and, fixing it all up and doing all that. And I thought this was actually a really interesting angle to get. You can see exactly, what's involved with putting back this bloody car. Aaron A. says, I'm doing well, man. I had a bit of a rough weekend last weekend. Blew out a little bit on the eating, but reined it back in for my birthday week. Got right back on track. Video uploading as we speak. Awesome. So I'm keen to see your video once it comes out. If it goes live while we're going live, I'll show it off to everyone here. There are some moments where it kind of just has a little bit of a break. That's because we've gone and grabbed a shake. I reckon as soon as I get under 110 kilos, it'll be my birthday and have a big gain that week. Yeah, it's okay, man. As I said to you before, Lucas, mate, because you said to me you were planning on having this massive week. I don't recommend doing that. So here I am. It looks like I'm just sitting there, but I was actually doing a bit of wiring, a bit of cleaning up there. Andrew Hall, he knows mostly where everything goes. So he was like mainly telling me what to do here. Straight up just as complicated. So yeah, this was open heart bloody surgery, mate. This is like this car went from completely undrivable to drivable. Kate Taylor, I'm 1 kilo away from losing 30 kilos. I'm so close. Out walking now, trying to lose it. Kate, dude, that's awesome, man. Once you hit that 30, and then you're well on your way to 35, and then 40. Yeah. So we've got the steering column back up here, and now we're just kind of like we got the airbag back in. We're just putting the glove box back together, and there's a whole mess of like spiderweb wiring and kind of stuff like that, and we're just putting like just little kick panels back together, and like This part was like the hardest part to access in the car. Like, honestly, pulling out an engine is easier than doing this, I reckon. It was just a nightmare. Ash envies you, just big boned. Yeah, I bet. Keen for next Wednesday weigh-in. I've been keeping to my plan. I posted on the Manshakers page of shakes, portion control meals, and extra walking. Was 129.3 last Monday. We'll update you on Thursday. Mate, I am keen. I am keen as being a hero about all that. Travis Osborne says, "G'day. Sorry I'm late. I have a really good excuse. I was building the Lego Millennium Falcon." Were you really? Oh, mate, I'm so keen. Was it the big one, like the massive one, or was it just like the like one of the smaller kits? So this is like, we're working out the absolute nightmare of wiring. We had to rewire the head unit. There's a lot of stuff that goes into a head unit apparently. And yeah, it was proper cold when we started. It was probably about 9 degrees. So as you can see, the dash is somewhat back together. We get the car started, right? And we're at the front of the car because we had to put like all the coolant lines back on and everything like that. So the car's running there. I had to turn it off because we were bleeding out the coolant. And then we had to take apart the dash a little bit again. But then it's just a matter of getting the goddamn the carpet and everything in, the trims and everything. So we had to take dash. There's a little LED that was missing there. Started the car again and gave the thumbs up. I love that. I love that shot. Hold on, let's try to get that one. Where's the thumb? There we are. Look at that. Look at those two happy lads. There we go. And ordered a new batch of shakes too. Getting the caramel for the first time. Keen to try it. Ooh, mate. Yeah, enjoy it. I certainly don't. Simon Valentine, what's going on, brother? I'm not late. I've just been watching. Oh, good seeing you. Aki, what's going on? What's going on, Aki? I thought the shirt said, "Life's too short to stay stocky." Well, technically true. I mean, life is short when you are stocky, I guess. And then that's it. It's all back together. That's it. That was 4.5 hours worth of work in 4 minutes. So that was quite interesting. I really like that. I wish it was only the 1,300 pieces small one. Yeah, man. But dude, that 1,300 pieces is a challenge, bro. Is it going good? Is it a good build? Like, Travis, send us a picture on Facey if you got it. Ace, caramel's not too bad. Not the best, not the worst. Yeah, no, it is the worst. It is hands down the worst flavor. You've just wasted $30 odd, and it's just going. You may as well just chuck it straight in the bin. Don't even open it, man. Don't even open it. Have I got any other emails or anything like that? Do you guys have any questions for me? Feel free to ask me anything. More than welcome to keep that ask me anything thing going on. Let me go to my emails here, because I know I've got a couple. Not that arrived. Yeah, no, I talked about that the other day. No new emails. What do you know? Caramels, yeah, Andrew loves the caramel. And I keep telling him, mate, ugh, terrible. Hey, Bad Bear, what's going on, brother? You're the newest fat guy I remember. Good seeing you, dude. You skipped it. I don't know. Skipped what? Did you ask me something, Osmo Man? Did you drive it home? Yes, I drove it home. It was good. The radiator needs, there still needs to be, there's a bit of an air bubble still in the coolant line, because it was coming through warm, but it wasn't like hot as what it should be. So I have to get like the entire front end of the car up. So I need to jack it up, and I need to bleed out the fluid, because like the Supras have the most impossible like cooling system to bleed out. Like there's no bleed valve or anything like that. You just gotta, like, you literally have to get the highest point of the car up in the air, and this is the front of the radiator, which is horrible. It's just a nightmare. So I'll start talking about cars for a second. Where did you and Angela meet? Well, we had a bit of a chat about this one. I think it was the other day. We've already spoken about this one. Angela and I met at an RSL club. We were both working there. I was a food and beverage supervisor. She was a cafe staff member who later started working in the fine dine area, I believe it was. And yeah, we're working because we were in, even though I was a food and beverage supervisor, we were working in separate places within the club, and the club was a really big one. So like the sports bar and the cocktail bar and the fine dining was in a completely different section as the cafe. I knew Angela existed, right? I knew Angela existed because she would come and help out in the busy times up in the sports bar and that kind of stuff, Friday, Saturday nights, and worked a couple shifts with her. I always thought she was nice. And Travis Osborne drops fix the super fund. Thank you, man.
Super chat.
Love it. Thank you, dude. I met her a few times, and I always thought, oh yeah, she's pretty, and I didn't really think much of it because I was like 21 or something like that, and I was just like, just working, that kind of stuff, and turns out that she liked me for a bit, and then eventually we finished a shift. I finished a shift one afternoon. It was like I forget what day it was of the week. I finished work, and I really needed to have a couple of drinks. I was just like just wrecked from it all, and I was sitting out on the balcony having beer, and Angela saw it, and she joined me. She was like, oh, hey, and she had a drink as well, and she lived local to the RSL club, so probably about like maybe a 10 to 15 minute walk. So it was just like, it wasn't on a bus route or anything like that. It was like, going into suburbia. So it was a walk home kind of thing because she didn't drive at the time. And anyway, I think there was a duty manager on at the time who liked Angela, who had a proper crush on Angela, and saw that we were drinking together. He didn't like me. Like, for some reason, we just like would always butt heads. Like we just had like conflicting personalities. Like, you meet those people that you just can't get along with, and it's a chore to talk to them. Like you just push each other's buttons for some unbeknownst reason. So we were sitting there. I was driving, right? I was driving home, and I only had one or two drinks, and he saw me sitting there with Angela, and because we're having a laugh and having a chat and such like that, he then came up to me and said, mate, you've had enough to drink. You really shouldn't be here, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? This is like my second beer. Like, I've finished work like half an hour ago. Like, what do you want me to do, right? She Angela's like, like he's only had one or two drinks. Like he's fine. And he's like, no. He drew a line and said he's just like trying to look like the big dick in the locker room, but he just hasn't come off that way. He's trying to be like, oh, bang, it's just like, nah, he just looked like an asshole. And if anything, it threw Angela my direction. Not that she was interested in him at all, because he was one of those guys. Entitled, exactly right, Lucas. And so I was like, oh well, guess we'll call it a night, because technically he was a duty manager, so he was my manager. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to kick up a stink. I'll go and go somewhere else. And I said, Angela, look, I'll take you home, because she said, oh, well, I'll go too. And I said, look, I'll take you home. I'll drive you home. I had absolutely no, ultimatums? I didn't have any sort of like, I didn't have any intentions, right? I just, because there had been some muggings and that kind of stuff in the area. It was not safe to walk home alone at night. So I was like, I'll take you home. I was around the corner, and here I am. Yep. Andrew, did I take her home in my Mazda Estina? Yeah, I had the little Mazda 323 Estina with the pop-up headlights. 323 Estina. Was it the BL? No, it's not the BL. Yeah, I think it was the BL, or was it the B? This is the BJ. I think it's no, it's not the BJ. Pop up headlights. It was the coolest little car. I love this thing. Anyway, it's not going to load. Anyway, so why aren't you loading? There we go. Okay, here we go. So this is what I was driving at the time. So there's nothing flash, right? I didn't have my Supra at the time. It literally just looked like it was this but white. Yeah, it was just completely stock Estina. It was white. It just wasn't anything too flash. But I love that car. It was a cool little car. Got me around. And so I was like, okay, home. And then she said to me, oh, you know what? I really don't feel like going home right now. Do you want to go out for another drink? I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. So I drove down to like the local hotspot. I'll talk about where we are. I drove down to Manly. And we went to a bar called the Ivanhoe, I think it was at the time. And it wasn't like one of those Fridays or Saturday nights where it was like jam packed, because it was like it was like an industry night, like, you know, like one of those nights that hospitality workers would generally go out. And we're just sitting there in a booth and we're having a chat. And you know, I noticed that she was like kind of creeping in closer and closer, and you know. Then I was just like, wow, you know, this could, you know, lead somewhere, you know. And we're chatting for like an hour or two, and I was really like, wow, she's pretty cool, you know. And I could see something here, you know. And then we went for a walk, and as we were walking, she held my hand, and I was like, I'm in. So yeah, you know, and in a very non-gentlemanly way, I gave her a quick peck, you know, a bit of a kiss, and the rest is history, ladies and gentlemen. So we stayed up until like 4, like, you know, we were just there, just chatting at Manly Beach, till 4 in the morning, just talking, guys, just talking. I am a gentleman, and she is a lady. And I took her home. She had to go out the next day to like her niece's birthday or something. There was something going on with her niece, and she only had like 4 hours sleep, and I had to work the next day. But I called her like in the mid-afternoon. I'm like, hey, you know, I had a great time last night, you know, and I'd really like to do it again. And she goes, oh, you know, it's great, I'm so happy you called. And then we ended up going for a date at the at Hugo's, which is like a pizza joint down at Manly Wharf, and that was our first like official date, and it was really nice. You know, sunset. You know, the sun's coming down and having pizza and that. And I learned she was a vegetarian and that kind of stuff. And yeah, we started dating very quickly after that. It was around October. It was around my birthday. We only started dating dating a few days before my birthday. And then my birthday came around, and she was hitting up all her friends like, what do I get? I really like him. I really like this guy, but we've only just started dating. What do I get him for his birthday? Like, do I go overboard? Do I go underboard? Yeah, anyway. So which RSL was this? It was DY RSL. So it was good. It was that's how we met, and that's how we started dating. And 11 years later, here we are. You know, here we are. And she's so bad at dancing. She's so bad at dancing, honestly. Like, she nearly got kicked out of a club, despite the fact she wasn't drinking at all, because she was dancing, and the bouncer thought she was plastered. And the bouncer comes up to me and goes, mate, your missus, she has to go. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he goes, mate, look at her. She's plastered. I'm like, dude, she's not drinking. Like, she's not drinking at all. Like, that's just how she dances. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, really. And he's like, huh, good luck to you then. And he just walks off. But yeah, that was, good times. And it was really super awkward because, so I dated this other girl at the RSL club at the time, right? Not at the same time. This is before. This is like a few months before. We had broken up. She got super petty. She basically she cheated on me, then begged me to take her back. We started dating again. Like, I was like, you know, like after about like a month, I eventually had like a manager come up to me at the workplace, like a manager, full-blown duty manager at the place, comes up to me and goes, Ash, mate, seriously, give her another chance. I'm like, the fuck is this? Like, what are you're talking to me about my dating life? Like, if anything, we shouldn't be, because it was just a nightmare when we were. He's like, come on, man. Like, I mean, she's miserable. Just give her another chance. You know, like, you know, she's sorry and everything. I'm just like, fine. Gave her a chance, right? Had no trust. Can't base a relationship on trust, like no trust at all. 2 weeks later, I was like, nah, can't do this. I have no trust in you. I don't believe, you know, anything you say to me anymore. We're done. Right. Then like a month or two later, like things got really petty. She got stupid, and anyway, she learned that Angela and I were dating, and then she totally changed her tone. Right. So my birthday came around, and it was a big it was a big celebration. Like, there was like 30 or 40 people that went out to Manly that night for my birthday, and we all head down there in a convoy. We had some pre-drinks at the club, got down to Manly, and she got down there first, my ex, and Angela and I rocked up like, 10, 15 minutes later. But she organised, like, because that night there was karaoke, she organised that happy birthday be sung as soon as we walked in, right? So as soon as we walk in, happy birthday, she's blasting it out, singing it as my ex. I'm just like, yo, okay, cool, thank you. Had everyone sing it. That's cool. She started buying me drinks all night. Started buying me drinks. And then I'm there with Angela that night, clearly with Angela. Like, Angela goes off to go to the toilet for the 100th time because she pees like, every 2 seconds. She saw this as an opportunity. She came up to me. She's like, yo, I really, really want you back. I'm like, that ship has sailed. I'm sorry. I'm, not, I appreciate the offer. I appreciate you buying me drinks. I'm not interested. And then she got full cut, and then she made out with another guy in front of me, like literally 10 minutes later. Like, grabbed the first guy that she could, and then just like, macked. That's the kind of person she was. So, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go down that route. But yeah, that there you go. That's a bit of story time. I got it on a bit of a tangent there. You skipped it. Michael Field says, I don't like it. I love choc mint, he says. I agree with you. Choc mint's good. Jared Green says, you do look like you need a pilot license to drive that Supra or all those dials. Yeah, pretty much. It's a lot of dials in there. Matt says, is the engine bay as bad as the previous model? Cannot get your hand down beside the engine at all in that one. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. There's some good space in there. Jelly bean car could have been worse. You could have gone to the Stain. We went to the Stain a lot, and that last story was at the Stain. That last story. Which RSL was this? Already ran through that. Then went home and shook it. No, I just went home and man-shaked it. Hopefully I can make it to the next Man-Shakers Walk, depending on whether it's easy to get to since I don't drive. Oh man, there should be some transport. Florence says, oh, that's really sweet. Weird question though. How? I've never been on a date at 26, and I've hardly met anyone since a crush broke down 2 years ago. Hold on. Question though, how? I've never been on a date at 26. There you go. I've hardly met anyone since a crush broke down 2 years ago. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry to hear, Florence. Mate, like, I mean, I honestly don't understand dating nowadays. Dating nowadays is like all swipes and apps. I have no idea. Like, the days of like actually meeting someone in the wild, and forming a connection and getting the courage to ask someone out face to face. It seems to be all but gone. At least from my understanding. Florence, it's about a matter of having confidence in yourself. Half the battle of getting a date and asking someone out is having the confidence in yourself, selling yourself as a product. If you don't have confidence in your own self or self-belief, then why should anyone else believe that you are something to spend time, someone to spend time with? Like that's the way I see it. Is that you gotta love yourself enough to sell yourself, because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect anyone to do that for you? Be upfront, be direct. It's like Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like to use apps like Tinder and all that stuff. I know Tinder's just like a hookup app. I don't know any others really. But yeah, it's just get yourself out there, and even if you're not confident, show confidence, because you never know. Like, or you lose 100% the risk you don't take. Yeah. So how many times have you gone, oh man, I'd really like to get to know them a bit better, or man, I wish I asked them out. We had a bit of a connection going on there, and then you didn't, and then you're thinking about it for like a week after that. You're like, damn, I should have done that. Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? No. All right. See ya. At least you know. Yeah. Damien, what's going on? That was such a great first date story. Thank you, dude. Really good seeing you, man. I think Australia is the most diversified city in the world. It certainly is pretty diverse. I can't speak for how diverse it is. But like when I went to school, I went to one of the most diverse schools in New South Wales. I think it was the most diverse school in New South Wales at the time. 3/4 of my year were not native, not your standard kind of Australian Caucasian. They were all a mixture of Japanese, Chinese, lots of Koreans. We had Indian, quite a few Indian as well. And a few Europeans, but it was we were very like the Asia kind of Asian region. We were very dominated by that. Like the Caucasians were about 1/3 of the year, I think it was. So very diverse, very good, very diverse. No, I didn't go to Chatswood High. Hopefully I can make it to the next. Yeah, I've already read that. Sorry, do apologize. Just McBone's a member there. Did I ever go to? I saw a question from you. Did I ever go to DY Hotel? Yeah, I went there a couple times. It wasn't really high up on the list of places to go. If I ever wanted a pub feed, I like the Brookie pub because you could cook your own steak there. I used to live opposite Brookvale Oval. I also lived next to the Ovals in what was it? Something Crescent. Golson Crescent? No. Started with a G. Is it there's a bunch of ovals on DY, the Pittwater Road as you just go past the RSL. There's I think it's Golson Parade. I honestly think it is. I used to live there. I used to live in Pine Avenue in Brookvale. There was another place I lived for a while. Can't remember. But it was nice. I liked the Northern Beaches. It was just but too much like Northern Beaches is very much like 6 degrees of separation. Like there's just everyone knows everyone, and you can't escape the beaches. Like once you're there, you're there. Hey, Jess Bruce is in the house. What's going on? I'm too scared to get out in the wild. Even dating apps are daunting. G'day, by the way, everyone. Jess, my dear, I'm actually keen to hear about the dating experience of a lady. So feel welcome to share what it's like to date nowadays. Like, are you actively dating anyone? Are you are you currently on the hunt, or are you focusing on yourself? A lot of young girls choose to focus on themselves. Not in a self, not in a bad way, as in they just want to learn about themselves rather than learn about someone else. And I like that approach. In your younger years, because you're only very young. You're 21, I believe. So but meeting out in the wild, it is tough. It is tough, especially with quarantine. Like quarantine didn't actually help at all. Like, I mean, yeah, one whole year of that, Florence, mate, you're saying you 2 years since you've been on a date since, 2 years since your last crush broke down. One whole year of that was quarantine, but yeah, I would suggest don't get hung up on a crush. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Move on to the next, odds are, the people you meet, there may be more people that are likely to be more suitable for you, but, you need to find someone that you are willing to spend time with and spend the rest of your life with. Yeah. Nobody says anything about someone's body in Australia. I'm gay, actually, but Australians tend to understand a person's sexuality and gender. Nobody says anything about someone's body in Australia. And I'm gay, actually, but Australians tend to understand person's sexuality and gender. Yeah, Nathan, but that's the thing. being gay doesn't bother me. It bothers like some of the older folk, all around the world, may bother them, but yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. And like when people hide behind labels like, oh, my partner, this, and they're very like even to this day, like because I work in a customer service kind of role where I deal with different people and different living circumstances. I find that when I am talking to someone that is involved in a same-sex relationship, they are very hesitant to say he or she. They use just like words like they, them, my partner, that kind of stuff. I'm like, I know. Don't like. That's I understand you don't want to say it. I understand it because you would have been like, I have no doubt in my mind that you've been treated a lot differently. You've had a lot of discrimination, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's 2021, and you can be whoever you want to be. I'm okay with that, and I will support you through that. I won't treat you any differently because of it, Yeah, but good on you, Nathan, for letting us know. But I'm not sure what you mean about Australians saying nothing about people's body in Australia, because I was called fat quite a bit growing up. So yeah. Lucas says, I want to miss this one day. Just got to suck it up and make it happen. Mate, you will. You will make it happen, dude. You'll meet someone and you'll get there. Travis says, I met my wife on a chat program about 13 years ago, living together 10 years married. Wow, there you go. What was the chat program? Was it like AOL or something? ICQ, MSN Messenger? what was it? 13 years ago. How old was I when I was 13? Or 13 years ago. So I was about 20. So I think MSN Messenger was still around then. Oh, but Facebook had only just kicked off around. Well, Facebook was around then. Pal Talk. No, not familiar with Pal Talk. Not familiar with that one. Dating is like ordering KFC. Oh, here we go. Osmodo Man with the analogies that I would really understand. Here we go. Make the approach. Tell them what they're looking for. Smile and step back and see the results. You don't always get what you order, but something's better than nothing. Something's better than nothing. Nah, he's 100% right. And no one's perfect. No one's perfect. Like, if look at yourself. Are you perfect? No, nobody's perfect. Everyone has baggage. Everyone has issues. Everyone has something wrong. Not wrong, but like it's something that they're dealing with. And to expect the perfect person, it doesn't happen. But once you find someone that you are you are like best friends with, that you can spend the rest of your life with, and you are attracted to, and you get along well, and fighting is normal. Fighting is good. You air out your frustrations and that. And Ange and I had a row the other night. I'm not going to talk about what it was, but it does happen. It does happen. No relationship is perfect. None of them. Just look at Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, he's and Angelina Jolie, two of the most physically kind of perfect people out there. My dating experience is useless. A decade old now. My dating experience is useless. A decade old now. Pre-app. Oh, geez, there you go. Yeah, decade old, yeah. However, I reckon it was till I was about 26, 27 before I knew how to talk to ladies. Yeah, Aki, when you're in your early 20s, you're just kind of learning, like, what not to do. Like, I find that you learn, you're more willing to make your mistakes in your early, your late teens or early 20s, and you make a lot of mistakes, don't get me wrong, because you seriously got, like, a lot of, hormones and that kind of stuff changing, and generally guys would have a lot of one thing on the mind. But Jess says, honestly, I wouldn't know. Haven't really dated anyone since 2014, so it's been a very long time. Personally, I find it very daunting to go out into the wild and being able to tell yourself to random guys. Well, geez, but everyone's different, it's just that's what it is, and dating doesn't, it's very tough. If you're making it very tough for a guy, because guys who know dating well enough will pose questions to get the lady talking. So generally, guys are quite happy and content to let you do all the talking, unless they're a bit sort of self-absorbed and, they may talk about themselves a lot. Women generally, in my experience in dating, I'm no expert, I don't know what women want, but generally in my experience, women don't like when men just talk about themselves. Yeah. So if you don't like talking about yourself, then it's very quiet dinner that you're having there, just like, steak's good. But just like, you will find that someone that you will want to talk to. So it might be a thing where you haven't found that person that you really want to talk to, really want to tell them about yourself so you can learn more about them. And as cliche as it sounds, they are out there. That person is there. I'm no expert, and I don't know dating nowadays, but you might need to find that person online so you can have that forced interaction where you have to talk. So that's the one thing that online has really gone for it, is that there's no physical there's very minimal physical interaction. So you can't pick up on body language, you can't pick up on how the person carries themselves, how they talk, their tone, everything. You mainly get it through chat and pictures. Pictures can make anyone look like anything. So pictures you take at a grain of salt. Chat, you get to know that person, you get to know that person before anything else. So it's much harder, because you might meet this person and be like, whoa, nah, I liked you, but you just never know. Try over 10 years being single. Oh, Simon, mate, that's no good. If you don't mind me asking, Simon, how old are you? Cade, I've always been alone. Losing weight was my last plan to hopefully find someone, but there's slim pickings out in country WA at the moment. Oh yeah, that's tough. Yeah, if you're in a rural area. But Cade, once again, there are women and men out there that will find people attractive regardless of their size, based on confidence. And the hard part is, for a lot of blokes that are overweight, is building that confidence, because when you are fat and overweight, you are treated like a joke a lot of the time. People treat you differently. I 100% say yes. People treat you differently when you are overweight, morbidly obese, as opposed to when you are somewhat of an average weight. People look at you differently. People make eye contact. People talk to you differently. And that's just how it is. That's how society is brought up to feel, to experience what fat people are. Overweight people like Chris Farley and, who was the guy who played Uncle Buck? Jesus, why does his name escape me? There's always been the comedy, the fat person was always the fall guy. It was always the person that was like the brunt end of the joke, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, and it makes it hard for blokes, especially blokes, to have the confidence in themselves to approach a woman or a man that they like, and put themselves out there and put their confidence on the line and say, yeah, you know what? I'm a guy, and I am a good guy, and I think I'll be good for you. Let's date, What was it? It was, there was some, I think it was like Spider-Man or something like that. The neighbor was like, okay, so what you say is, I'm a man, you're a woman. I forget what movie that's from. What movie is that from? Anyway. It must be tough for you there. John Candy, thank you, Matt. Oh, Jesus, it was escaping me. Especially Chris Farley. Chris Farley played literally the fall guy. He was like the fat dude who fell over and broke stuff, who had clothes that didn't really fit him, and that was his comedy. That's fine. People that shtick people loved, and overweight people have just always been treated differently, and I 100% believe that is the truth, and it's a sad truth. But it's not to say that you can't believe in yourself and like that sense of confidence that people pick up on. If you are confident in yourself, you stand up straight, you talk to someone, look them in the eyes. You are sending a massive message about who you believe you are. Right? It doesn't matter how overweight you may think you are. If you are giving the confidence, like, giving a positive message about yourself, right? If you're slumped over, you're not sending a good message about yourself and whether you believe in yourself, if you're tripping on your words and such like that, how could anyone believe that they would want to be with you? You just got to just get straight in there. Get straight in there. Here I am talking about dating tips. I have no idea how to date nowadays. I honestly don't, so please don't take my advice. Just got a notification, Aaron, that Aaron uploaded. Oh, we'll check it out in a minute. How would you use MSN Messenger for dealing? For dating, I think you mean. Didn't you have to add people you knew on your chat list? Yeah, dating, yeah. Damien, I honestly don't remember. I MSN Messenger, I think you'd have to have their email or something. You have to add them. Yeah, that's interesting. I like my guys like my zinger boxes. Spicy and fills the hole every time. Oh my God. Jess Bruce. I like my guys like I like my zinger boxes. Spicy and fills the hole every time. Yuck. Oh, it was like that girl. It was like the clip from this show. I honestly can't remember what it is, but this kid goes like, just go, do you want some milk? You want some cream in your coffee? She goes, I like my coffee like I like my men, black. Oh, that's so funny. Ange won though. She didn't win the argument. Weston Buckley, sorry to take so long to get to your comment. Hey mate, been following you for a while now. You're looking amazing. Thank you very much, Weston. Hope you're doing well. Let us know what you're up to. Jess, when you meet the right guy, the relationship just happens, and the conversation, etc., is just easy. There you go. It shouldn't be a challenge. Yeah, I know it will happen. The right guy is out there. It will happen when I least expect it. That's exactly right. Exactly right. I did see a couple of my mates struggle with only wanting the perfect, or by some measure, or another woman, and thinking that what mattered most is what someone looked like or what their mates thought. Since they dropped their shit, their life got so much better for them. Yeah, like you guys seen that movie Shallow Hal? Yeah, I love that movie. Shallow Hal is perfect, but it was a great movie for me because it taught me that, not to say that I should really be looking for morbidly obese women, but just knowing that it's a really good metaphor that you can really display who you are just by believing in yourself. And I really like that movie, but it's like Jason Alexander, his character in it, who wouldn't date this absolute 10 out of 10 girl because her second toe was longer than the first toe, like the big toe. And he's like, oh, did you see the toe? And he's always looking for flaws because they're not perfect, because he's not perfect. And he was afraid to put himself out there. Aki absolutely nailed it. If the doll and I separated, I wouldn't date again, says Jared. Well, is she listening? Is that what's going on right now there, Jared? I'm nearly 39, and come to think of it, it's probably been longer. Oh, Simon, mate, look, I mean, you'll get there, brother. You'll get there. And I know, 10 years being single must be bleak, but I'm sure in that time, well, I don't want to say I'm sure in that time, but, what are you actively looking? Like, is this something that you've been struggling with? Have you been actively looking? Alice says, Gareth and I met on Tinder. There you go. I was single for a few years after leaving my ex-fiance and wasn't in a hurry to have another relationship until Gareth changed my mind. Isn't that sweet? Gareth changed her mind. He's swiping right. Is it swiping right? Is that how it works? Or is it swiping left to say yes? You guys were a match. You guys met up, and now you got the lovely Emily. Is Tinder that old? Are you serious? Has Tinder been around that long? Because it only feels like it only came out a couple of years ago. One of my mates went on for years about not dating a chick with kids, wouldn't do it, blah blah blah. Now he's now been with a woman, with 2 kids for a couple of years and loves his life. That's great. With a pre-started family. That's awesome. Don't worry about anyone else's opinion about the people you date. There you go. Fair bit of moving interstate in the mix as well. Oh, yeah, that must make it very hard. Just Big Bone says, so true about confidence and weight. When Rebel Wilson was big, she has a confident quality that I found, and I found her really attractive because of that. There you go, Rebel Wilson. Really? What do you think of Rebel Wilson now that, like, I know that opinion shouldn't change, but do you think that she has changed who she is since she has lost the weight? Or do you think she's the same person? I don't know. My wife and I met on Tinder. Best thing ever. There you go. They dead. Yeah. Are you talking about like John Candy and Chris Farley? Because I think that they are both dead. Yeah. Aggie says, I'm now really concerned about what the hell you're doing with your Zinger boxes. Shoving it down my mouth right where it belongs. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. This channel has almost 3K subs. Yeah, we're getting close there. Jeez, I can't believe it. Let me just take a look here. How many bloody subs we got now? 2,924. So, ladies and gents, if you want to share my channel around, I would love to get to 3,000 subs. I would love to get to 1 million. But, guys, if you know anyone, or if you want to, even share it on your Facebook and just say, hey, guys, it mean a lot if you could just drop this guy's sub. He does some good stuff, share my channel around because... once again, I am a bit of a niche topic, believe it or not. Men's weight loss journeys is niche. Men don't actively look, generally speaking, for, weight loss journeys that they can follow along to. But, yeah, guys, I could really use a bit of support from you folk out there. Share my channel around and say, hey, look, guys, do us a favor. Drop this guy's sub because I'd love to get to that 3,000. And then straight after I get 3,000, I would really love to get to 4,000. But that'll be great. Shoved it down my mouth. Probably haven't been actively looking. Been keeping an eye out, though. I think I've been mostly passive about it. Hopefully I'll get there. Yeah, Simon, pressures of life and moving for work and that kind of stuff can really get in the way. But, at the end of the day, dude, you can't really live for work. You really need to, and I don't know what you do, but a lot of people let their careers get in their way. They're like, oh, I'm going to make this career and I'm going to meet this person, but then making the career takes a lot longer than what they expect. And by the time that they want to, settle down and meet someone, they get to the position that they want, they're in their mid to late 30s and they're having to push quickly if they want to, get into a relationship. So, yeah. Aaron A. said, what's this video is uploaded? If you want to have a quick look on the stream, no stress. So, yeah, we will. We'll go take a look in a sec. Haven't seen a proper interview with her since she's lost the weight, so I don't know whether she's changed, but she looks great. She certainly does, doesn't she? She looks a lot healthier and happier. Hey, Nashi, you're beautiful. Good seeing you. I showed off your photo here a little earlier. I'll link your channel in every one of my descriptions. Well, thank you very much. You're an inspiration for us. Oh, thank you, Nashi. Have I played GTA 5? I have played GTA 5. I played it on Xbox 360, but I don't have that. I don't play it anymore. It got too crazy for me. Let's take a look at Aaron Ace Edwards. Excuse my yawn. All right, let's take a look here. Nailed the thumbnail again. What I like about your thumbnails is that they're very clear. You're on the man shake. That's what you are. You're on the man shake, aren't you? All right, let's... yeah, congrats on the Eels, mate. The Eels bloody smashed it. Loved it. Here we are. All right. Let's see if we can hear this.
Welcome to week 14. We're 14 weeks in. I feel like I'm saying that at the start of every video. We're 10 weeks in. We're 11 weeks in. We're 12 weeks in. We are 14 weeks in now, and it's gone lightning quick. I feel like it was just the other week that I was starting this journey. So, like always, if you're liking what I'm putting out, give a like on the video, give me a subscribe.
I'll give you all an opportunity to go and do that right now. This is his channel here. Aaron Ace Edwards, right here. Yeah? Go to it, click on it, subscribe to it. You don't always get the derp face, but That's just what I paused on.
Comment, share your thoughts, share your inspirations, share any support.
It's 11 minutes long, so we're not going to
anything that
go
you're
watch the
learning from
entire
what
thing.
I'm putting out, or anything that can help me in my journey. I really appreciate all of those interactions. So with that being said, today was the start of a new week, obviously, but the last few days, as I said in my last video, was pretty rough. I made some pretty bad choices with my eating. I didn't really get a lot of exercise. I didn't get any exercise at all. So today was the start of a new chapter, getting back on the horse, and it went really well. I had my morning shake, I had a couple of snacks, I had my lunch shake, a couple of snacks, and then I had a core power foods for dinner. And I had dinner pretty early tonight. I did it at around about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and it worked wonders for me. I feel so much better having dinner earlier, so I'm definitely going to put some focus into doing that.
My mic was on mute. Yeah, that's one thing that is so underrated is eating dinner early. So I've been progressively teaching myself to have earlier dinners, and I've been having dinners that are any time between 5:30 and 6:30. That's early, like compared to what I used to eat. I used to eat at like 8:30 at night, and then like 2 hours later I'm in bed and I still got a full stomach. And eating earlier, even though it might seem like, oh geez, you know, you're eating so early, you're like the early bird special, mate, you're like a 90-year-old man. Do it. Eat earlier. You shouldn't be eating anytime like soon before you go to bed. You should be eating well and truly early, so you can start digesting while you're still awake. Because what happens is that when you go to sleep, your body starts to starts to restore energy and starts to put energy into elsewhere, into rebuilding stuff, you know, into recovering, cell rebuilding, and all that kind of stuff. And if you're taking away that energy, the energy that it can expend for that on digesting food, because digesting food takes energy, believe it or not, then A, you're not helping out your sleep recovery. B, you're not giving your body the opportunity to burn off any of the food that you got in the stomach. And C, I don't have a third part. That's the two parts that I've got right there. So yeah, eat earlier.
Dinner earlier this week. I also didn't get out for my walk, which I really wanted to, but I was just putting it off. So in the end, I decided I wanted to do 10 minutes on the elliptical, but then I wanted to tap out at 6 minutes in, and I thought, just push yourself, Aaron, just push yourself. And I got to 10 minutes, I was like, why not do 12 and a half? Got to 12 and a half, I was like, why not do 15? So I tapped out at 15 minutes, but I feel so good getting that in. So that'll about wrap it up for today, but I will check in tomorrow for Tuesday. So it's Tuesday night. It is about 8 o'clock.
Great job, brother. That's a fantastic job. See what I'm doing here, guys? See, I'll make this bigger so you all can see it. All right. See this thing here? Clicking I like this. What that does, that tells YouTube that I like this, right? And it will promote this guy's channel to other people that I'm subscribed to, or people that are subscribed to me. So, yeah. Great work, buddy. Keep up the. And like I said before, I don't like commenting before I watch the rest of the video. The good work, but this is me demonstrating something live on stream for you guys. This is how we make comments. This is how we show people that we like their stuff, right? And it helps his channel grow. So bloody well, like and comment on the videos. Yeah? Ripping into you. But yeah. So yeah, great video, man. I'll watch the rest of it later. So yeah, guys, I'm thinking with the next Man Shakers walk, I'm thinking we might need to schedule that for the... I'm thinking Sunday the 4th of July. That's what I'm thinking. Sunday the 4th of July, first thing in the morning. we're doing mornings. Everyone's like, oh, why does it be the morning? But then once the guys did the walk in the morning, they were like, yeah, you know what? The morning's good because it gives us the opportunity to go out and have the rest of our Sunday. So, Sunday, the 4th is the preliminary date. I'm probably going to make a post about it, but it's I believe the location that we kind of all agreed on was the Bay Walk. I think it is the Bay Walk. It's in near Five Dock in Sydney. What is it? The Bay Run, I think it is actually. So I don't want Google to do my location. The Bay Run. Yeah, there we are. The Bay Run. There you go. Let's do maps. I'll show you here. Okay, let's get this up here. Back to here we are. The Bay Run. So Drummoyne, technically. So yeah, not sure where we would meet, but basically it goes around like this. It goes right around the bay. There's like this walking path. It's very flat, but it's like an hour and a bit walk, hour and a half. I think it's like 9 kilometers total, I believe. But it's this is what it looks like up here. Oh, hold on, where am I going? I want to drag this screen actually. There we are. So yeah, as you can see, it's like a track waterside. So yeah. I think we're going to do that, but I'll work out timings and everything like that and send all the details to you, okay? But yeah, should be good. Should be good. Ooh, okay. Let's close my YouTube window. I did. Shit. Did I really? I don't even know whether I'm still streaming. I just closed my YouTube window. Am I still live? Say something, guys. Am I still live? Let me know. Am I still live? I accidentally closed down the bloody thing. Did I accidentally pause the stream? Okay. Thanks, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally closed my my YouTube window. And I don't know how YouTube works, whether it keeps you live or something like that. But yeah. C Brown, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Good morning. Top of the morning to you. How you doing this fine evening? What time is it? Jeez, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Feels like we've only just gotten started. But yeah, I am going to call it quits in the next 5 minutes. So if you have any quick last questions or anything like that you want to hit me with them. Hit me with your best shot. Oh. Excuse me. C Brown says, I just got my first Lady Shake shipment. Hey, congratulations, C Brown. What's going on? Are you like have you started yet, or did you just receive the package? When are you starting it? Ernal's in the house. Good seeing you, brother. Have you ripped into that the shake that I sent you yet? Or are you keeping that one for display? It came super fast. That's good. It came super fast. Starting today. That's brilliant. Hold on. Wait a minute. So starting today morning. Whereabouts are you again? What part of the world are you again? Was it Scotland? Or am I thinking of someone else? Where are you from? Might be the States, actually. Sorry. Can you get the man shake in the States? Yeah, absolutely. It's Minnesota. That's one. Minnesota. Yeah, that's right. The Great North. Yes. You can absolutely get the man shake overseas, right? You just got to instead of typing in the manshake.com.au, it's just .com. Right, and then that opens up the ability to for international shipping. So yeah, instead of going to .com.au, go to .com or ladyshake.com. Yeah, good stuff, brilliant. Yeah, because a lot of people. My belt's digging into me. Excuse me. Jeez, sitting here like this with the belt full tight. I was just digging into me. I was just like, yeah, got to undo that belt. Only took a week to get here. Yeah, it takes like seriously sometimes longer than that for it to reach me, and I live an hour and a half away from them. So yeah, I'm happy to hear that it only took a week. Yeah, a lot of people yeah, I mean, understandably, because it's an Australian brand, haven't heard of the Lady Shake or the Man Shake. So if you are liking the stuff, I highly recommend taking some before shots of yourself. Maybe take a few measurements, get on it, and yeah, feel free to let the Man Shake know, or Lady Shake know, how your progress is over in the United States, because I know that they're like they ship internationally, but they're not like hard. They don't got a crazy focus on international market share at the moment, because they really just kind of want to nail down their product in Australia. They just want to get it right to start with before they go hardcore and say, hey, let's get into the American market here and become a home brand. I haven't started on the bag you sent yet. May not. It's a signed collector's edition. I'm back. God, I hate hospitals. Oh, Tyler, what are you doing at the hospital? You all right? Yes, doing all the measurements and pictures. That's fantastic. Feel free to shoot me. Yeah, if you want to shoot before pictures and your after shots, keep me up to date. You can use my email down below. Jess Bruce, have you gone quiet? Not working on that Zinger box again? Oh, fill in the hole. That's gross. Few of the usual suspects are pretty quiet tonight. Alice, Gareth. I know Oz he's probably at work at the moment, Oz. But the usual suspects. How you all doing? But yeah, do you guys have any other questions, queries, dramas, or anything like that? Steve gang, what's going on, brother? What have I done to myself? I've been playing with I don't have my pop filter on tonight. And I've just been playing with the pop filter, and I put I clamped this down on my hand, and I was like, wait a minute, which way's loose again? It was just getting tighter. I'm like, I'm good. My little man got second-degree burns at daycare on Friday. Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry to hear. How did they get second-degree burns? What happened? That's horrible. At daycare to get second-degree burns, that's no good, man. Osmo Man's just chilling at work, here till 6 a.m. Thought so. I'm at the hospital too. I'm off to get some of my muscle shift meals tomorrow, as I discovered tonight my portion controls have gone nuts again. I know you speak highly of them, so I'm keen to give them a go. Yeah. The only thing that shits me about my muscle chef is that unless you order over $100 worth, there's like 10 meals, they're not going to send it out to you. So if you only want to have like a week's worth of dinners, right, and they're not frozen, so you can't buy like a month's worth of meals in one hit, right? So if you want one meal a day, right, for like 7 days or 5 to 7 days, or 6 days if you don't include your celebration meal, they won't send it to you. And then there's no guarantee that the meal that you get for like the following week will last, because it's all fresh. So and I don't like chucking stuff in the freezer. So I've actually gone like a mate of mine at work. He orders them every week. He's chucked my like 6 onto his order, right? So the ones that I'm going to see what the expiry is like. And if it's like a week and a half to 2 week expiry, then yeah, I'll probably start ordering them direct. But you can go to I know IGA stock them. Also the Foodery, like the Ampol stations do. But you can look on their website for all their distributors. Lots of gyms carry them, so your local gym may carry them, and they may have a good selection of them. But hopefully you get ones that have a good selection. I do U-Foods. I don't mind them. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of U-Foods. They were a bit too pretentious for me. Everything had kale in it and coriander. Ugh. Left unattended inside while they were mopping. Apparently, they had to use extreme boiling water. Educator got distracted, and my 11-month-old somehow got into the mop bucket and tipped it down his arm. Oh no! Is he doing all right? Like, did he have to get any grafts or anything, or is it healing okay? My local IGA has them. My local servo sell the muscle chef. Yeah, my local servo does. No Cal on what I get. Yeah, no, it may. I'm just exaggerating. I just didn't like the. Like, I had probably about 4 U-food meals. Didn't like any. Like, didn't like a single one of them. I don't know why. I just didn't. But yeah, I must have got all the wrong ones. Some food lands here in SA have them. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I don't want this channel to become a Man Shake and My Muscle Chef channel. But like, this is my journey. I'm going to share with you what I'm doing currently, and yeah, if something's working, something's working. I don't plan to be on My Muscle Chef forever. I do plan on going back to regular meals that I cook. But right now, with my hectic schedule and hectic life at the moment, and I don't mean to sound like, oh, it's so busy, but I'm busy. Like, I'm busy. Having those pre-made meals, it just makes life so easy. So I'm really enjoying that convenience. So I'm going to stick with that for a little while, just until things calm down a little, until they simmer down, right? Until they simmer down. But yeah. Anyone have anything else they want to ask me before I click end stream on this one? Anything they wish to discuss? Oh, actually, sorry, Travis. He did send me a picture of his Millennium Falcon that he built. Let me just open this up. Travis Osborne built this. That's cool. That's a cool little model. I like that. That's cool. Great job. That's not the massive, like, you know, $1,000 one, but it's like probably about 200 or 300. It's 1,000 something pieces. So great job, Travis. Man, it looks really good. Jamie and I get Hello Fresh, so easy and correct size meals. That's good. They will have another look tomorrow, but hoping it's on the men. We haven't left the room. We haven't left the room in case of infections, but he up and moved and destroyed the room. Oh god. The town we live in doesn't sell My Muscle Chef, and Gareth and I forgot to get someone in Adelaide last week, so Gareth was disappointed. I did remember to go to IKEA though. What was at IKEA for you? I always cook kale with coconut oil. Makes it easier to slide it to the bin. That's so funny. Does your town start with a W? Alice Marsh. I hate IKEA. Sorry guys, I can't stop yawning. This weekend has just been hectic. I feel like this has been absolutely no rest for the wicked. So, oh my. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna start wrapping this bad boy up. Yeah, tired. Guys, thank you so much for being here and having a chat and hanging out with me tonight. I've had a lot of fun. It's been nice. Sorry it was a bit late today. I usually like to go for 2 hours. I feel like I'm cutting this way too short. It's only been an hour and a half, but guys, thank you so much for being here. Yeah. If you can, just please don't forget to like this video, and feel free to share my channel around if you can. I'd love to certainly push through to get that last 70-something subscribers I need to get to 3,000. It really means a lot to me to have you all here and be part of my channel. Travis, thank you very much for the super chat, my dude. And yeah, have a great night. Yeah. And guys, all those ones that are having issues with your dating and such like that, remember, love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? Right? So you got to start by loving yourself, treating yourself right, and having the confidence in yourself to believe that you are an important person, you deserve love, and that you are going to be beneficial to someone to date. So love yourself. Have a great night all. You guys be good. We'll see you all tomorrow. Man Talk, I think, is happening tomorrow. I honestly don't know. But yeah, we're extremely organized. I haven't even had a chance to scratch myself. So night, guys. Love you all. See you later, and be good.